Hello everyone, I am Professor S.N. Mane, Assistant Professor KKWA College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology, Nashik. Today we will learn about the dimensional analysis of forced convection. Forced convection is the type of convection heat transfer in which to transfer the heat between fluids we need some external means in which agitator is important, stirrer is important or pump is important for the movement of molecules. Dimensional analysis of forced convection, we need to know about the convective heat transfer coefficient. And as we know that the flow of fluids over the flat plate and inside and outside of the cylinders, heat is exchanged between this fluid and solid surfaces. So, in order to determine the heat transfer rate, the value of heat transfer convection heat transfer coefficient is important. So, this concept of dimensional analysis is firstly used by the scientist Nusselt in order to derive the mathematical equation for convective heat transfer coefficients. Now, we will see the different steps to find out their dimensional analysis. First step is determination of all parameters or variables which are affecting the convective heat transfer coefficient. Second is writing the influencing parameters in terms of their fundamental units, and fundamental units are mass, length, time and temperature. So that is given in the notation m, l, t and theta. Then third step is developing the mathematical expressions for the convective heat transfer coefficient in terms of fundamental units by using the principle of dimensional homogeneity. Then fourth step is that grouping of all the influencing parameters into the non-dimensional numbers. Next, we see the methods of dimensional analysis in which two steps are there. First is relief method and second one is the Buckingham Pi theorem is. Now, forced convection heat transfer coefficient is the function of the variables which are given below. Here there are 6 parameters in which first is fluid density. It is given by symbol rho and its dimension is ml raised to minus 3. Then dynamic viscosity of the fluid, which is shown by mu, and the dimension that is ml raised to minus 1 t raised to minus 1. Fluid velocity given by v, its dimension is lt raised to minus 1. Then thermal conductivity of fluid shown by k, its dimensions are mlt raised to minus 3 and theta raised to minus 1. Then specific heat given by Cp, its dimensions are L raised to 2, T raised to minus 2 and theta raised to minus 1. Then characteristic length of heat transfer area is capital D and dimension is capital L. Now we will see the derivation. Convective heat transfer coefficient, it is expressed by H is the function of rho mu V K Cp and D. Now function of these all parameters equals to 0. Convective heat transfer coefficient H, it is the dependent variable and the remaining variables are the independent variable. So the number of variables are total 7 and fundamental units are m as a 4. According to the Buckingham Pi theorem, number of pi terms it is given by taking the difference of these two, that is n minus 1. So we get the number of pi terms as 3. So it is expressed by equation function of pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3. These are the non-dimensional pi terms. It is equals to 0. Each pi term it is expressed like this. Pi 1 it is equals to mu a, kb, vc, capital D into small d and h. Here we have to keep the constant term, that is dynamic viscosity, thermal conductivity and velocity and the characteristic dimension length. characteristic length. Writing down the each term in above equation with the help of fundamental dimensions, that is for this first equation, m0, l0, t0, theta 0 equals to these are the dimensions of these mu, k, v and d and capital H. Now we will compare the powers of m, l, t, theta. Firstly we compare the power of m. We get in left hand side there is 0 equals to a plus b plus 1. So a plus b it is equals to minus 1. Again comparing the power of L we get 0 equals to minus a plus b plus c plus d. Here we have to multiply this a, b, c and d with the inner bracket terms. So comparing the power of t, here we get 0 equals to minus a minus 3b minus c and minus 3. Now comparing the power of theta, we get 0 equals to minus b minus 1. From this we get the value of b equals to minus 1. So put the value of b in equation number 5, we get the value of a, it is equals to 0. Substituting the value of a and b, we get the value of c, that is c equals to 0 by putting in equation number 7. Now again by putting all the a, b, c in equation number 6, we get the value of d equals to 1. And lastly by putting a, b, c and d in equation number 4, so we get the pi 1 term, that is mu 0, k minus 1, v0, d1 and h. So here pi 1 term we get, that is hd upon k. hd upon k, it is the Nusselt number. So second term is the pi 2. Here we will put the mu, k, v and d as a constant and the variable parameter is the rho. Again here we write their dimensions at the left hand side and right hand side. So similarly by comparing the power of m, we get the equation 0 equals to a plus b plus 1. From that a plus b, it is equals to minus 1. Again comparing the power of L, we get 0 equals to minus a plus b plus c plus d minus 3. Comparing the power of t, we get 0 equals to minus a minus 3b minus c. Lastly, from theta, we get 0 equals to minus b. So b equals to 0. Here we put the value of b in equation number 13. So we get the value of a, it is minus 1. Similarly, by putting the value of a and b in equation number 15, we get c equals to 1. A, B, C in equation number 14, we get D, it is equals to 1. Similarly, A, B, C and D putting in equation number 12, we get the value of pi 2 term. Pi 2 equals to mu 1 minus 1, K0, V1, G1 and rho. So here numerator terms are here V, D and rho and denominator term is the mu. So here pi 2 terms we get rho Vd upon mu. Similarly for the pi 3 term, here we write equation pi 3 equals to mu a, kb, vc, d small d and variable parameter is the cp. So again here we are comparing their dimensions. Power of m, here we get 0 equals to a plus b equals to 0. So the power of L we get 0 equals to minus a plus b plus c plus d plus 2. Comparing the power of t, we get 0 equals to minus a minus 3b minus c minus 2. Comparing the power of theta, we get 0 equals to minus b minus 1, b equals to, so b equals to minus 1. Here we put the value of B in equation number 20 from equation 24 in equation 21. So we get the value of A equals to 1. AB putting in equation 23, we get the C as 0. ABC putting in equation number 22, we get the value of D, it is equals to 0. Then putting A, B, C and D in equation number 12, we get the pi 3 term as a mu 1, K minus 1, V 0, D 0 and Cp. So here by combining the numerator terms and denominator terms, here we get the pi 3 term as a Cp mu by K. So substituting all the values of pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3, we get function of hd upon k, rho vd upon mu and cp mu by k equals to 0. So here we write as a hd upon k, it is the function of rho vd upon mu and cp mu by k. Now here we are separating these variables, non-dimensional variables. So we give hd upon k as a Nusselt number. It is the value of Nusselt number. Then rho vd upon mu is the value of Reynolds number and Cp mu by k it is the Prandtl number. So finally here Nusselt number is the function of Reynolds number and Prandtl number. So from this video or from this lecture we have seen that is the derivation of dimensional analysis of forced convection, which is totally dependent upon Nusselt number and their dependent variables, that is Reynolds number and Prandtl number. So thank you.